LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, shout out to my girl, Jorina Baars. Okay, she definitely went in and did exactly what she was supposed to do. She went in and completely brutalized the hell out of this girl, Irene Martens. She did. You know, Irene, she gave a valiant effort. I really got to give props to Irene Martens because she didn't come in for a paycheck. She didn't come in and lay down. She actually came to fight, and she fought. And she caught Jorina with a couple of good shots, man. She caught her with, a few good shots, man. But, Jorina ate them jumps. Jorina Baars ate those jumps. And she kept coming straight ahead. Jorina was cutting off the ring effectively, man. And when you look at Jorina, Jorina's a big girl. And she fights at 145 pounds, but Jorina hydrates probably up to about 155, probably 160. Like, Jorina will hydrate, and Jorina is a big girl. And you look at Jorina, at first sight, you look at her like, man, this girl is really undefeated. But, Jorina don't have, like, the best foot speed. Her foot, she's slow on her feet. But she knows how to she knows how to cut this ring off. She knows how to cut it off. And she's very effective at cutting it. Like, Irene Martens is a speedy fighter. She hops around and, she darts back and forth. Jorina cut off the ring. And she limited Irene Martens' mobility. She limited it. And Jorina had her against the ropes, and Jorina just beat this girl down for 3 rounds. I'm talking about whooped her ass. Look, man, she took ass whooping to another level. Okay, the Martens girl, man, she tried, but it was just Jorina was too strong, and she was too big, and Martens, her punches had no effect on Jorina. Jorina walked right through them. Okay, and you know what? Who are they going to pair Jorina up with? Like, who are they? I'm hoping and praying that Chris Cyborg comes to Bellator because you know that they'll try to make that fight. You know they will. Now, that'll be a fight. The JoJo and Cyborg trilogy part 2. Because, and this referee, this old porcupine head, biscuit whisker, bald-headed bastard. You know what? Irene Martens could have got seriously injured, man. After Jorina dropped her legitimately for the first time, you can tell Irene Martens, she was in no condition to fight again. And after she got up, even Jorina kind of looking in the corner like, damn, girl, stay down. But Jorina came close, and Jorina gave her a brutal, 6-punch combination, man. I'm talking about brutally beat this girl ass on them ropes. And it's like the referee just let her finish the fight. Like, what the hell are you doing? The fight should have been stopped. I guarantee you this girl, Irene Martens, she's going to have to go to the hospital. She got a concussion, man. She got all the telltale signs of a concussion. The damn girl, she couldn't even walk straight after that ass. Like, Jorina completely had this girl against the rope. She couldn't move. Jorina was hitting her with every single, hard shot that she can throw out of her repertoire. Jorina Baars unloaded the damn clip on Irene Martens, okay? She unloaded the clip. And thank God that Irene Martens wasn't severely hurt. She hurt. They're going to have to take her to the hospital. They need to give her a CT scan to make sure that, she didn't suffer a very bad concussion. But she moved, she's moving like one of those people that just been concussed, man. This was a brutal ass whooping, man. I want to know, who is there in Bellator? I got to figure out the roster. I need to figure out the women's kickboxing roster to really see who's at Bellator. But I know 2 people who would definitely make a good match. 2 of these fights are super fights for Jorina JoJo Baars. One of these fighters fights for Lion Fight. Antonina Shevchenko. Hell, Jorina Baars already called her out. But both of the teams, for some reason, they can't come to agree on a weight. And that's the problem with that super fight happening in the past, okay? And this is what I'm getting from both teams, okay? I talked to both sides. I talked to Jorina and I talked to Antonina Shevchenko's team. And the thing of it is that they can't seem to agree on what the weight need to be. Because they both have their own stories about the weight. But I don't care. As a fan, I don't care what weight they agree on, okay? That'll be a super fight. Jorina Baars versus Antonina Shevchenko, or Jorina Baars versus Chris Cyborg. Those are your super fights. That's what they can pair up with. I know Antonina, she still has to fight out her Lion Fight deal. But good grief, man. Hey, Jorina Baars is a beast. And this girl, she's still in her prime, man. I don't know. It's going to be hard to have somebody actually beat her, man. It's going to be hard. Okay, I don't know who could ever defeat Jorina Baars. Nobody can. I just don't know. Who is skillful enough? I don't know. Maybe. I'll have to talk to Jorina. I've interviewed her before, And you know what? That probably Jorina is probably one of my most favorite interviews because Jorina is crazy, and she's fun to talk to, man. She's really fun and a nice person, man. Very nice person. Reaches out to me, every couple of months, and I reach back out to her, but I'm gonna reach out to her again, and we're just gonna have a good old fashioned talk like we did before. And I want to get inside her brain to figure out who does she really want to fight. She said though, she came out of her mouth and said, "I want to fight Antonina Shevchenko." Okay, well if that's the case, man, they got to figure out a weight and they got to get this weight thing figured out, man. They got to, because if not, that'll be the super fight of kickboxing that we will never see. And I guarantee you, man, people would pay to see that fight. I know, hell, I pay for it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay Antonina Shevchenko and JoJo, or JoJo versus Chris Cyborg too. Yeah. But anyway, shout outs to Jorina JoJo Baars. Hey man, go follow Jorina. Go follow on Instagram, follow on Facebook, follow her on Twitter, man. Jorina is a class act and definitely one of my favorite fighters, and definitely, man, whenever I give an interview with her, it's wild. But this is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform, women's combat sports, period. I'm done.